It is time, young Asrai. When I open the path, we will be transported instantly to the Waystone outside Prague.
The witch hunter is coming with us.
Of course. The fate of the Empire is at stake. Until the Harbinger is found, I'm not letting you out of my sight.
What have your agents told you of the situation in Prague?
Not all of Prague's citizens were slaughtered when the city fell. Some managed to escape the city and hide in the forest nearby. When the Chaos Army left Prague to march on the capital, the survivors returned to the ruins to bury their loved ones and try to rebuild what they had lost. But the Kislevites' suffering was far from over. When Asavar Kul was defeated, a champion of Khorne named Uthgrim Redax retreated with his war band back to Prague. Their arrival took the Kislevites by surprise. A few managed to escape back into the forest, but with winter coming on, it is unlikely they will survive.
Locating them will be easy enough. The question is, will they aid us?
The Kislevites are a proud, stiff-necked people, and they have little love for outsiders. They won't give us anything without expecting something in return.
If that is the case, so be it. Now, gather round. The winds of magic are shifting, and it is time we made our way to Prague.
Who in Ursun's name are you? What do you want?
Peace, friend. Are you the leader of these people?
Who's asking?
I am Alessa, an Asrai of the Atholoran, but I am here on behalf of the Empire.
Is that so? Well, you've come a long way for nothing, elf. Take your wizard and your damn witch hunters and go home. There's nothing for you in Prague. Redax and his warband has seen to that.
Redax is the reason I'm here. I'm hunting a sorceress who calls herself the Harbinger.
What do you want me to do about it? My people are dying. There's no food, no medicine for the injured.
I know. You and your people have suffered greatly. If you will permit me, I will go into the city and get you the things you need.
It's no use. Redax's men search the ruins every day. They get to the supplies long before you.
I would like to see them try. There is not a human born who is swifter at the hunt than the Asrai.
You don't know what you're saying, elf. You haven't seen the monsters that are loose in Prague. But if you're willing to try, far be it from me to stop you. If you can bring us food and healing herbs, then we will talk.
Lauren is too weak. Claw and kill. There is food and medicine aplenty in the ruins. I filled my pack with everything I could find. Take these, with Isha's blessing.
Medicine's teeth! You gathered all this with Red Axis monsters breathing down your neck? I'm impressed. This is more than I dared hope for. You risk your life for our sake, and that counts for something among my people. I am Leonid Gorchev, and I speak for everyone in this camp when I say I am in your debt. You and your comrades are welcome here. If there is anything you need, speak to our merchant. There are shrines as well if you seek the blessings of the gods. In the meantime, I must see to my people. Return to me when you are ready, and we will speak more about this sorceress you're hunting for. Back already? You don't waste much time, do you, Elf?
I cannot afford to tarry. There is too much at stake. If the Harbinger is in Prague, I must find her.
Othram Redax and his cultists worship Khorne. The Blood God hates sorceress.
Where did you learn such a thing?
This is Kislev, witch hunter. We get it with our mother's milk. Every year the Norskins raid us from across the Sea of Claws. Unlike you Southerners, we can't afford to be ignorant of our foes.
Knowledge is the first step on the path to corruption.
This has less to do with sorcery and more to do with power. The Harbinger is searching for a new champion to lead the armies of chaos.
Then she's at the Tower of Skulls. That's Uthgrim's stronghold inside the city.
Then that is where I must go. How do I get to this tower?
You don't. Not without an army. The tower is built on the ruins of the old citadel, and it's surrounded by monsters.
Armies are slow, clumsy things. A single Asrai can go where even the mightiest army cannot. Surely there is a way.
I don't know. Perhaps. Let me think on it. In the meantime, there is a favor I would ask of you.
This is outrageous. We don't have time for this.
That is for me to decide. Go on, Leonid. What is it?
When Uthgrim and his warband returned to Prague, we had no warning. They surrounded our camp in the old town, trapping most of our people inside. One of them was my son, Arkady.
But that was more than a month ago. They could not possibly have survived this long.
Some of them might have escaped before it was too late. They could be hiding somewhere in the city right now. There was a woman named Galina who was keeping a journal about life in the camp. If an escape were planned, she would have written about it.
That journal could be anywhere.
No. One of Red Axe's men has it. He must have taken it as a trophy after they've overrun the camp. I can tell you where he is, if you could get the journal back. Please. I need to know what happened to my son.
Then I will go and see what there is to be found. There is a book in your possession, a trophy you took from the innocent. Give it to me, and I will spare your life.
Fool! Come and take it then if you dare!
Come back here!
You want a fight? So be it! Blood for the Blood God!
Claw and kill. I shall take this to Gorchev. Perhaps it contains the answers he seeks. Is this the book you seek, friend Gorchev?
Yes, that's Kalina's journal. I'd know it anywhere. Now we'll learn what happened to Arcady and the others. I'm sure of it. I need to find someone who can read this. Thank you. We will speak again soon. It is just as we hoped. Kalina's journal says that the survivors were going to try to escape through the sewer tunnels before it was too late.
What of your son? Is there any news?
Kalina said he fought the cultists day and night. They killed his mother, you see, when the city fell. He hated them with all his heart. In the end, he and a few others stayed behind to buy time for the rest to get away.
I am sorry, my friend. Your son was very brave, and he died with honor.
Don't talk like that. We don't know he's dead. He might have gotten away just like the others.
Leonid, do not let grief blind you. There is no reason to think that any of these people escaped, let alone your son.
Go to the Garden of Ursun. That's where Galina said they were headed. See if anyone made it out alive. Please, I have to know. Arcady, he was all I had left in the world. You understand, don't you?
I understand. First, recharge my energy. recharge my energy. The gods were with Gorchev's people. It looks like they survived here for some time until the cultists found them. Perhaps they left some record behind that I can take back to Leonid. You were right, Leonid. Some of your people did escape the camp and take refuge in the cave. By the signs, they had been living there nearly a month before the cultists discovered them.
Oh no.
I found these papers hidden behind the altar stone. Perhaps they will give you the answers you seek.
What about Arcady? Was he...
He was not there. In fact, there were few bodies at all. The cultists must have carried them away.
I have nothing left now. Red Axe and his monsters have taken everything. My home, my wife, now my son. They owe me a debt of blood. And by Urson, they will pay it. I will find someone to read the papers for me. Perhaps Arcadia is mentioned in them. Thank you. We will speak again soon. Galina's papers tell a grim tale. After Arcadia and his comrades sacrificed themselves, the others reached the Garden of Urson and barricaded themselves within. They hid there for weeks. When the food ran out, they crept out at night to search the ruins for supplies. Perhaps that's how the cultists found them. They attacked without warning, throwing themselves against the barricades again and again. Galina and the others fought back with everything they had, and for days the defenses held. But then a new enemy appeared. A faceless savage the cultist called the Bloodborne. It was he who broke through the barricades and desecrated Urson's sacred garden.
I am sorry, Leonid. I know the news is hard to bear, but there is nothing you could have done.
But now there is. Now we can avenge them. I know where the Bloodborne's camp is. We saw it while searching for supplies just a few days before you arrived.
You want to attack the camp?
I must. They must pay for what they've done. With your help, we can take them by surprise and slaughter them.
This is not my fight, Leonid. I have a mission of my own to complete. You said...
I know what I said. That was before I learned about Arcadia. Now, are you with me or not?
I am with you, Leonid. Do not make me regret it.
Look here. A gift of flesh from Almighty Corn. Kill the weak and save the rest for the fighting pits. Blood for the Blood God!
Where is he? Where is the Bloodborne?
There's no sign of him.
Impossible. This is his camp. He's got to be hiding somewhere.
A Khorne berserker hiding from battle. Don't be a fool, Gorchev.
One of the cultists said something about fighting pits. Do you know what he was talking about?
They built them in the ruins near the merchant's quarter. Men die there every day for the glory of the Blood God.
Men provided by the Bloodborne and his war band.
Then that is where you must strike next. Hunt this monster down and destroy him wherever he hides. Do this, and I will be forever in your debt. There is no time to waste. You must strike now, before the Bloodborne realizes you've raided his camp.
I do not like this, Leonid. At least let me scout the area before the attack. This could be a trap.
There. If you move quickly, we'll have the element of surprise. That's all you need.
The situation might be more complicated than either of you realize. Elessa, you said there were fewer bodies at the Garden of Ursun than there should have been.
Yes, the cultists must have taken them. By Isha, you think the Bloodborne took them captive and sent them to the fighting pits?
That was weeks ago. The cultist would have killed them by now.
But I must check the cages anyway, just to be sure.
What's the point? You want to make a difference? Kill the Bloodborne. Nothing else matters.
Impudent worm! Only the mightiest warriors are worthy to enter Khorne's sacred arena! You will pay for your insolence in blood!
Help us, please! Please, before it's too late.
The High Lawmaster was right. I have to help the humans escape.
Ursen's blessings upon you. We owe you our lives. Thank you, stranger. Thank you.
Go! We haven't much time!
This worm seeks to deny us our sport. Tear her flesh, crush her bones, blood for the blood god!
Well, is he dead? Or was all that for nothing?
Nothing? I saved your people from the Bloodborne.
Why should it matter? Redax still rules Prague. The Bloodborne and his minions will keep hunting for victims to fill the fighting pits. As long as they live, all we can do is suffer. Blood calls for blood. We must slaughter them all.
Do not let your hatred consume you, lest you become a servant of Khorne yourself.
How dare you? You think me no different than some murdering barbarian? A monster that bathes in blood and worships demons?
Better men than you have sworn themselves to chaos, Leonid Gorchev. Remember that.
It is an offense against the gods to harm a guest in one's home. Leave me, before I do something I might later regret. I've spoken with the survivors you rescued. You should hear the stories they tell. They were starved, tortured, made to fight in the pits. The Bloodborne thought he could corrupt them. We should have killed that monster when we had the chance.
Then your people would still be in cages. Where is the justice in that?
Don't talk to me about justice, Elf. I want justice for my wife and son. I want the Bloodborne's head on a spike. And Alessa here is going to get it for me.
That's not justice, Leonid Gorchev. Listen to what you're saying. You've gone mad.
What if I am? You want my help to get Red Axe? You want me to help you save your precious empire? Then bring me the Bloodborne's head.
You're a fool, Gorchev. Attacking the fighting pits again would be suicide.
There is another way. I know how we can draw the Bloodborne out and deal with him alone.
How?
There is a part of the city near the fighting pits where the Bloodborne has piled the skulls of his victims as offerings to Khorne. If you were to destroy them, he would have to challenge you himself or suffer the wrath of his god.
So be it, human. I will hunt this monster and bring you his head. I pray it is worth it.
You were lucky to escape me last time, weakling. Now you will pay for what you've done. Blood for the Blood God!
Is it done?
The beast is slain. He will trouble you no more.
Show me. I want to see the monster's face for myself. Oh no. No. This can't be. You've made a mistake, Alessa. A terrible, terrible mistake.
I don't understand. You demanded the Bloodborne's head, and here it is.
It can't be. That's Arcady. That's my son.
What?
Isn't it obvious? Red Axe's men captured him and took him to the fighting pits. There, his bloodlust consumed him, and he became a servant of Khorne.
You see, Leonid Gorchev, even those who have the most reason to hate the Chaos Gods can still fall under their sway. Beware, lest you suffer the same.
Enough, for pity's sake! You've said your piece. Now leave me to my grief. Ursen's teeth! Leave me alone! Can't you see I'm in mourning?
I grieve with you, my friend. Truly I do. But I'm here on a hunt of my own, and you promised to help if I did as you asked. The time has come to pay your debt and tell me how to get to Red Axe.
Have you learned nothing since you got here? Prague is cursed! If you go after Red Axe, you'll end up just like Arcady!
Do not fear for me, human. Chaos will not take hold in my heart. Just tell me how to get inside the Tower of Skulls.
I told you before, you can't. You'll have to draw Red Axe out, just like you did to the Bloodborne. The Tower of Skulls is sacred to Red Axe and his followers. It's where their mightiest champions duel one another for the glory of their god. A challenge issued there must be honored, without exception.
Is that all? Just go to the tower and challenge Red Axe to a duel?
If you can make it to the shrine without getting cut to pieces, you'll be fighting cultists and worse every step of the way.
They'll have to catch me first. Is there anything else I need to know?
Just this. The challenge requires an offering. The skull of a mighty foe to join the others piled upon the shrine. Take this. Give my son's death meaning and drive these monsters from Prague.